Organ Quarter is a survival horror game in VR developed by Outerbrain Studios and was initially released in 2017. As of this month, it's come to the PSVR2, and let me tell you, this game is the real deal. Whether you lived through the golden era of Silent Hill on the PS2 or you're just a fan of horror in general, I'm going to tell you, you cannot go wrong with this game. Consisting of labyrinth-style environments, standard survival horror resource management, and a 90s aesthetic with its own identity, this is one of the most intriguing and profound experiences that I've had on the PSVR 2, only second to the incredible Resident Evil Village ports. If this at all sounds interesting, I do recommend stopping the video here and finding out for yourself. For everyone else, welcome to today's review. Let's get to it. Organ Quarter, as far as story goes, is very contextual and feels natural in the space that it exists. Nothing is forced through cutscenes and mainly is told through environmental storytelling. A few excerpts in the way of scattered notes do give insight to the citizens of Organ Quarter, and they are disturbing to say the least. The whole town seems to have come under the grips of something truly nightmarish. A grotesque and insidious infection is spread throughout, and the walls and spaces between are alive and covered in viscera, and the few remaining citizens who haven't completely succumbed to the infection, well, their motives are questionable at best. After a short tutorial, you wake up in your apartment with a message waiting for you on your answering machine. It's beckoning you to come to the movie theater. Doctor's orders, of course.
It's me. I just wanted to check in on you. Haven't seen you in over half a year? A year? Not even sure if you're still in town. Listen, if you're here in the Organ Quarter, why don't you come out tonight? Meet me at the movie theater. I won't take no for an answer. As your doctor, I'm prescribing you a dose of society and entertainment.
Soon you'll start venturing out into your apartment complex, and it quickly becomes apparent that this is an homage to Silent Hill in the best of ways. Most of the doors will be locked, but the ones that are open will all have their uses, whether it's ammo or syringes for health, or even a clue on how to move on to the next area. You'll quickly find your first weapon of the game, a pistol of which luckily the enemies that inhabit are vulnerable to. Everything here is bizarre but cohesive and felt intentional in design. From the early PlayStation graphics to the mechanics, it's antiquated but in the best way. No, you don't open doors or climb stairs as you may expect in a VR experience. Instead, you load into rooms, making each doorknob that you check a chilling experience as you wonder, what the fuck am I about to load into?
Okay. Did I just now get a... The fuck? So where am I
Inventory management will play a big role in your survival as you will only be able to carry 8 items at one time and 2 weapons. While sometimes in games this system can have frustrating results, it actually felt just the right amount of restrictive. There's a storage box in your safe rooms just like in Resident Evil, and you save your game by walking into an organ-filled TV because why the fuck not? There's no crouch button, which at first I thought would be annoying, but something about actually having to get on my hands and knees to reach underneath a chair to grab ammo felt so immersive, like I was crawling around in the filth that was Organ Quarter as a necessity to prolong my life. All in all, I truly can't praise this game enough, guys. It was an absolutely surreal experience that I recommend to the highest degree. I'm always going to shill for unique experiences like this on my channel because these are the type of games that stick with me. While I understand this game may not be for everyone, specifically if you prioritize graphics in your games or more modern experiences, I do think that the majority of people who pick up this title will find that the intentional design is something that enhances the product as opposed to detracting from it. I do want to mention that there are a few bugs that persist throughout the game. One being that the map marker in your right hand will consistently move away from your body each time you use it, resulting in you being forced to close and restart the game to reset it. I also did have some wonky camera issues at times when I was trying to pick up ammo, for example in toilets or in other small spaces, and I do wish that there was more utilization of the haptic feedbacks. None of these complaints for me took away from my experience, but I do think that they are worth mentioning. Other than that, the resolution is crystal fucking clear throughout. I had very few frame drops, and I would be sorely mistaken to not mention that this is one of the greatest horror soundtracks in a game, period. I'm giving Organ Quarter a 9 out of 10. Take it or leave it. Thanks for watching.